When you have #1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. We'll kick it off to get us underway. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Leaves it with the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
To the air, it's Green. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Blake. Across the 25, he's got room. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Motion from the back. To the air on 2nd down. Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Dropping back, it's Green. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
The play action fake. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Moving out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
College football becomes more and more every year. More nickel, more dime packages, more speed on the field. So no matter what you do, I got a guy that can go chase down your quarterback in any situation, and you can see it right there deep.
Going downfield for the big play. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that.
It's a seam wide open. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Finds him out of the backfield. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Hard running there.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He's loose. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
I'd love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Might be looking to run. Oh, the ball squirts out. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. Turning on the Jets.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on.
And the Razorbacks are marching down the field. Looking to throw, it's Green. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Razorbacks! And the Hogs have put up their first touchdown of the game, and whoop-pig.
Whoop-pig going nuts in the stands. Great fan base. They get excited. And you get out to the lead early, putting that score on the board, they are going nuts.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages. Because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Fires to the right. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, you Get your feet set at the sticks. Understand that quarterback's got to be rushed. Get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Trying to... There he goes! And the ball's on the ground. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble. You just couldn't secure it.
And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds.
I get it. It wasn't going to be a positive play. You weren't going to get a lot of yards, but I'd love to see you stick it up in there and hit somebody and finish the play with some physicality and at least pick up one or two.
As long as you don't lose the football. It's already a bet. It's a running room.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs, too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy right here, he's really stepping up in this game today, and he's the guy that Longhorn fans, they need to keep their eyes on for the years to come.
And the Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Scrambling away. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball.
Sends it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Looking to throw, it's Green. Fires to the middle. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, that's just a miss by the quarterback. That's a simple slant route. That ball's got to be thrown out in front or put in the face mask of the receiver. Bad throw by the QB.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Yeah, and the QB tried to use some touch, let that thing hang up in the air. But when you hang it up over the middle of the field, the defenders have a lot of time to go and try to get it, make a play. A lot of guys near the football. Nice job by the defense being in great position.
Rushes on him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
That is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Gets it to him on the screen. There's a live football. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. And that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Fires on the move. Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice game. This proficiency in the passing game can take you back to yesteryear. One of the great quarterbacks in Arkansas history, and Joe Ferguson.
Yeah, just slinging the pill, just being able to provide balance, being able to attack down the field, get people out of the box, and not be predictable. That's a really good.
A shot toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And that's a big missed opportunity there. And sometimes it's just those small things. It's getting your feet set so you can throw the ball with good accuracy. A lot of times guys are open and you just rush it, you hurry it. This quarterback's just got to settle down a little bit, take the time, and hit that open guy.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's picked off, and they ruin the Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Texas, 0.
First play of the period, first down here. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Pocket breaking down. He's going to run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out route. Turning it on. Oh, he dropped it. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. To the air on first down. Using his legs to buy some time.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Play action on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. He's going to take off. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit. Line getting set on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Tough sledding near as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Throws toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They'll pass on the 46-yard field goal attempt and go for it here. Here's the pressure. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your
wide open spaces. Past the 20. Touchdown, Texas. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Green. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. He's already thrown 1 pick, and if he doesn't clean up some of this stuff, more will follow for sure.
More will follow, and probably going to the bullpen or getting another guy in here that can throw the football. It's stuff like that just drives you nuts because you're fading off your back foot. It's really, really hard to be accurate. So you got to hang in there. You got to understand that I got to stay still when I throw the football, hit those targets, and I definitely can't turn the football over.
Looking down the middle. Hauls it in. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy at quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there, you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
The Razorbacks in a good spot here with second and short. Slithers into space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Defense, man, you got to go low and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Makes the catch. It's Jones. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's third down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Green. Quickly complete. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Razorbacks with the 1st and 10. They'll run it. There he goes. Picks up the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
The Razorbacks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Back to pass on second down. The throw. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side.
Oh, trickery! He'll try to run it in. He runs into the end zone on the fake. What a gutsy call to come up with a two-point conversion there. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Running to the left. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Returner brings it out to the 16. And your Arkansas Razorbacks will take over 1st and 10.
And now we turn to the theater of the absurd portion of the game. Why is the field goal unit out there? Lined up. Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. Creates a little space. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. To throw, it's Green. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small.
He's going up top. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
It's so hard to play QB. You got all these bullets flying at you, people coming at you, and you got to know where they're running a route. Oh, and I got to get my feet perfectly set and try to make throws. So I think you can't be great at quarterback unless you get the first part secure first, and that's your feet. Get those feet nice and quiet before you throw the football.
He wants to take the top off. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Handoff from the shotgun. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. And the Razorbacks will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Didn't find any creep. Kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the air, it's Manning. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now. Situation, you might see a shot play. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
A couple of yards yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. Trying to do it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Yeah, and down by 2 scores, and I guess you get to the point where you got to say, I'm going to go for it. We got to be aggressive. We got to make this happen. They tried to make it happen. The defense comes up big. Now, it is not looking good.
Here's a heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half of this defense.
Ball is loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Moves around to clear up the vision. Now he'll turn and throw back to the right. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Man, this is why you practice.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Trying play action. Bringing the heat. And he is going down here, but we have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Shoots it to the left. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. Just thrown an incompletion. So third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
I don't know what he possibly could have been thinking there to line up all the way back in the end zone and taking a safety.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost when you're on the field.
And he muffs it, a loose football. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. Plows through the defense. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Quarterback on the keeper. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. All out of space. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And that is picture perfect by this quarterback. Nice job running the option, seeing he's not covered. Nobody's taking him. They didn't play that responsibility, and he chews up yards and makes the huge play.
And into the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
And you got to be careful on offense when you're dialing up the screens. You want to do them on obvious passing situations. When you're anticipating the DNs really racing up the field, they didn't have it set up that time.
They fake it, looking for a man. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
A nice job by the defense swarming to the football. And anytime you're having the ball being pitched or you're having a lateral on the plate, you want to get to that guy who's doing it. Hit him, make that thing bounce all over the place so you can go recover it. Nice job by the defense disrupting it with speed, getting to the football, recovering that sucker.
Finds his man. It's Moore. Oh, he's got some space. It's a seam wide open. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after.
Oh, it's a fake, headed for the end zone. He'll run into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and the trickery pays off. This is really aggressive here. Still just a one-possession game in the third quarter, and they're going for the onside kick. And it's on the ground. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Manning. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Bird Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Yeah, making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Swings it out to his running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. With that penalty, they give this offense a little helping hand. Now it's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's loose. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The sudden change on the turnover. Man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. The fake spike trying to catch the defense napping. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Under fire. Deep throw off his back foot. intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. Takes it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
19, Texas 15.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll go to the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Manning. Finds his tight end. Purdy on the Jets. Didn't get enough to move the sticks, but enough to leave them with the decision.
And the defense did a great job understanding the sticks, rallying to the football, getting them on the ground. And you're right, Reese. 4th and short, that means decision time, or for us, green light. Go for it.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
In a world of trouble from the start, and a massive loss on that play. The Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Grabbed over the middle. It's Washington. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuff, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
But man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Ready up to add another. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts. starts from the 29-yard line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Send the tight end in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Washington. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
They'll run play action. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it down the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Power football with the run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
How about this? A two-point conversion coming. Back to throw. It's Manning. He's got it. Two-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal here in the fourth.
And that's a sneaky big two-point conversion right there by this offense. Like, cutting the lead now. They're only down by 3. I think this is big because you put some game pressure now on the other side of the football. This offense now knows they have to come out here, score some points, or this could get interesting.
Bringing it back. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. His drive will open from the 15. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action. Buying some time as he moves left. Keeps it and gets the first down. Still running at the 40. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Under fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Razorbacks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Trying to get behind the defense. And he's got it inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Back to throw, it's Green. Buys a little time with his feet. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Arkansas! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach, and that touchdown puts so much pressure.
Looking to convert the two, and he will not. The defense gets to him with the sack. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Dances away. Just a short pass to the tight end. There he goes. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. And here comes the offense on second down. Off the play fake. Grab behind the line. It's Gibson. Turns it on down the left side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns!
That is such a great job by the offense, putting together a touchdown drive when they needed it.
Oh, look at this. The kicker's going to run it. He runs into the end zone on the fake. What a gutsy call to come up with a two-point conversion there. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. QB draw. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. As they come to the line on second down, ordinarily you might go up top, but they need to keep this one on the ground, keep that clock winding. Throws to the wideout. Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over, and they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Looking to pass. It's Manning. It's complete on the right side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Now the play fake. Buys a little extra time. He wants a big play here late. Grabs it at the 25-inch stride. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. First and 10 from the 24. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. The noise level is relentless here on second down. They're working that left side. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. Third down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. Quarterback making adjustments. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be fourth down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And that is no good. And guys, not only a miss, but a missed opportunity to take the lead. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's moving out of the pocket. Going right and going deep. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. What a battle this game was. Went right down to the end. #1 team in the land gets knocked off. But sometimes this gives you a chance to recalibrate some things, guys.
Yeah, and they're going to have to go back and watch this film and face some tough truths as well, because we know they've got a ton of talent. And this is a team that when they're playing their A game, they look like the best team in the country, David. Consistency, though, is going to be a big thing for them moving ahead.
Yeah, so you got to use this. You got to look at what you did wrong. You got to say, okay, maybe we're not as good as we thought we were. Just because we were #1, that doesn't mean anything until the end of the season. And you're the last guy standing, and you have the trophy. So take this loss, work on some of those things you think you need to work on so it doesn't happen again.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.